This is the Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show.
It's Teddi Tuesday, Teddi Tuesday, 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 Teddi Tuesday, Tuesday, Teddi Tuesday, 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 Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show. Teddi Tuesday, Teddi Tuesday, 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 Teddi Tuesday, Tuesday, Teddi Tuesday, 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 Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's DJ Teddi, and I want to welcome you to Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show. We're the only podcast that do it like this. So welcome to the livest, the dopest, the freshest podcast around. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Teddi Tuesday Pod, Twitter at Teddi Tuesday Pod, and keep it locked for sports, community, and business. I'll see you there.
Boom, mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show. Y'all show some love for Tuesdays. Come on now, show some love. All the sound effects for you, all that ringing, dinging, and that's for you. I just want you to know that's for you. We even got the boxing gloves.
I appreciate it. You get re-signed it.
So yeah, everybody gonna sign it. You gonna sign it too, champ. Yeah. I gotta get the money first. I gotta make sure you sign it first before you get big. We're gonna talk about that later. Anyway, thank you for joining the show. I am DJ Teddi, and welcome to another episode of Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show. If you don't know, Teddi stands for to enhance, direct, develop, and inspire. So we're doing it in real life every single day. We got a special guest in the building. But before we go to that, the Houston Texans just had a game and we defeated the Detroit Lions 30-23 right there. Y'all make some noise for the Texans. H-Town, how it go down. We're going to talk about some sports too with you real quick because I got a good topic I want to talk to you about. I know you heard about it, the Jay-Z NFL deal. We got to talk about it.
I don't know exactly what he did, but all I know, I saw the NFL, not a team, the NFL just partnered with Jay-Z, so that's big. That's all I know.
We gonna talk about just for a smidge, but you know what I'm saying. But anyways, we got a special guest in the building today. Every Tuesday it goes down right here on our podcast show. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube at Teddi Tuesday Pod TV. That's Teddi Tuesday Pod TV. Keep it locked so you can see every guest that we have every single week. Now, let's get to the goods because we got a special guest. This is I think this is our third or fourth fighter actually on the show. So I don't know what's up, if it's fight season but I even got the gloves just for a decoration for you. You know what I'm talking about? So
boxing back, but I'm gonna see what boxer gave you the best gift.
I see you that's childish. That's real childish. I'm just saying that's mighty childish, but I'll take that though. I'm not gonna turn it away. But anyways, y'all, introduce yourself to everybody. Y'all make some noise and show some love for this young, ambitious I'm trying to use the A words, ambitious.
Yeah, my name is Ray Talib Jr., but you know everybody know me as Alief Ali. And first off, before I get any further, I just want to appreciate you for having me on the show.
And we didn't get to that part yet. You don't be direct. Okay, fine.
Hold on. I want to appreciate
you. Got hands.
You know, and on behalf of the Alief family, the Alief store, my brother Ghost, we appreciate you for reaching out to us. Appreciate a little piece of our token appreciation.
Okay, I like gifts. That's what I'm talking about. Red, that's what I'm saying, y'all. I know y'all don't clap because y'all hating back there. Y'all like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You see that? But I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. Alief got their own backpacks. Oh my God. Well, you must be from Alief. Give me that backpack. Anyway, this is dope right here, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm going to put my name on it. You know what I'm saying? And rock it. I appreciate that. You got a good mind. You got a good head on your shoulder, brother. You very good. Anyway, so let's get into a couple questions, right, real quick. So we're going to get into a little bit about you, but first, we got the first time questions. It's just your first time on the show. All right? Cool. Where was your first job?
My first job? Are you...
No, just regular for when you was 15, when you was able to work, what was your first job?
Firecracker stand.
Okay, cool. First celebrity crush?
Alicia Keys.
Dang, that's pretty good. First cell phone?
I don't know, but it was some type of flip phone.
Nokia?
I think it was.
Motorola?
No, it wasn't no Motorola. It was no Kia, I think.
You didn't have to, okay, cool, okay. First car?
It was a Mazda 626 stick shift.
First fight?
I don't know, I fought a lot as a kid. But
in the ring.
Oh, my first fight in the ring was...
And I see this is an 80s thinking right here. I said first fight, so I've been fighting since I was 3 years old. I'm talking about in the ring, brother. We weren't even talking about your past like that. My goodness.
My actual first fight in the ring was in 2016, I think, June or July.
First sport team you was on. First sport you ever played?
I started playing basketball when I was 5 years old.
Okay, then you did good answering questions. You didn't have to think about it. That's pretty good. Y'all show him some love right there. We went through the first questions. You sweating, the light all shiny. You ought to be used to this. Matter of fact, I was on his Instagram and I saw him running out and people were, you know how when Floyd Mayweather come out, they got this whole introduction when they come out. I was like, where's Teddy? Because I'll be in there swag surfing and, you know, all in the stand. They were like, ma'am. The fight is about to start. Oh, okay, got you. So that's pretty dope. So you had somebody walk you out. Teddi Tuesday gonna do that next time, brother. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about sports. First of all, what's your favorite sport?
I'm gonna go with football.
You know, good choice. Who's your favorite player?
I'm gonna go with Deshaun Watson.
Why?
Because, I mean...
Were you a quarterback?
No, but
okay.
He's a quarterback and he's a black quarterback. And he's versatile. He's the truth.
You the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, you say the truth, you the truth. So you like football, your favorite player is Deshaun Watson. And he's a quarterback. That's interesting because you're a boxer. Yeah. I would think you were talking about a fullback or somebody like that.
When I play football, I play defensive end and outside linebacker. But he the quarterback, he the leader of the team, he lead the team. He changed the season.
What do you expect him to do this season?
This season, if they stay healthy, they should continue. I mean, they got a squad.
They got a squad? Okay, cool. I want to see if you know your sports, Mr. Boxing Man. So let's get into you. Why did you decide to get into boxing? If you like football and basketball, what made you decide to go into boxing?
Well, I stopped playing basketball and football. I played football for a year up in junior college, and I stopped. And I just got out of school, and I was just, I really wasn't doing nothing. I was actually just getting into trouble. I was in the streets, but my homeboy, one of my best friends, he was into boxing. He was in the military at the time, and he was boxing and he was coaching and he was about to exit. And he was like, man, I think you'll be good in boxing. So when he came home, he was on the training. When he came home, I just let him train me. You know what I'm saying? I was the first person he trained, and I just fell in love with it. But I was always watching boxing my whole life. There was never no boxing gyms. I just never knew nothing about boxing and how to even get into boxing. So it was never even in my mind that I'd be a boxer. Just my bro just started training, and then I just was doing good, and I just took off like that.
Okay, interesting. Who's your favorite boxer?
Of all time, or right
of all time?
Oh, Muhammad Ali. That's it.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure. But why Muhammad Ali? Those who don't know.
Muhammad Ali, he the greatest.
That man got some moves. I don't know if you ever did no research on Muhammad. That man, especially back in that time, because they didn't have the same type of gloves that you guys have now. So they was really, when they were fighting, they was really touching their knuckles like for real.
Yeah. And it was going 15 rounds.
15 rounds. What's the normal rounds?
Normal rounds is like 12.
That's what I thought.
The championship fights is 12. They was going 15.
You have to be an excellent shape.
And he was the fastest heavyweight ever. And then, like, you'll never see nobody in any sport be a top athlete like how they is and still say what they want to say, believe in what they want to believe in, and not be scared of the repercussions and really stand for something. So you'll never see another Muhammad Ali. He was just great all around. So
yes.
What about Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, he was definitely, he was crazy. Just watching, everybody love knockouts, so you see Mike Tyson, you're going to just naturally just be attracted to it.
I watched a video when when he first started, he had Gus, I think his name was Gus, as his man. Mike was, when he would get in the ring, and he'd be looking at you like this, with a straight face, like, I'm about to eat you alive. Like, you can feel it. Like, he was
a robot.
Man, he was a dangerous man. Mike Tyson was dope. So, you know, had got in a little trouble, but he made some money with Don King. You a fan of Don King?
No, he ain't give me no money.
He ain't gave me none either. I need to ask him. We missing payments or something. But anyway, so in the next 5 years, what are your goals in boxing?
In boxing, I just in boxing, I would, in the next 5 years, I would have already won a world title, hopefully 2. And I want to be at a point to where I'm just bringing people with me. I know at that point, 5 years from now, yeah, I should have already reached the top, and I just want to be able to just be on my way out and just making opportunities for people to come along after me, most likely.
So you basically want to inspire. Now, I want to talk about Floyd Mayweather real quick. Okay, he is an excellent fighter. He's 50-0. He has his own boxing promotion. He has his own gym. He has his own clothing line. He even has his own strip club, if y'all don't know. He has a lot of different he does. He has a lot of things going on. He's never been defeated. What are some things that Floyd Mayweather might have changed in the game of boxing?
He definitely changed the amount of money that any boxer can make.
Yeah.
Even if you never touch the amount that he touches, or even half, just him making that much, people like me and my brother Donald Reed, we have a chance to make a lot more than we ever would have been able to make just because of what he did. So it's good for me and any up-and-coming boxer. They getting paid more than they ever got paid right now, so it's good. That's what he did, and he opened. And if you paid attention, he just showed ways you could be an entrepreneur also. So,
in the ring, what did he do for the sport, though? Besides make the money, get the endorsement deals as a fighter, what did he do for the sport? And maybe even for you.
He made it cool to not get hit and to not take punishment, and to not. You don't have to just always be all about macho toughness. You could just outsmart a person. And that's what really boxing is about. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Okay. A lot of people, they see us and they be like, oh, it's physical. But physical is the easy part. It's a lot of mental stuff that the average person can't deal with, and that's what boxing is. It's chess, it's not checkers.
He been practicing at home. I know he's been practicing. That's a pretty good answer. Look at you. Look at you. So when is your next fight?
It's close to 100% done, but I'll be fighting October. I don't want to say the date yet, and then I will for sure be fighting in November also. So I'll have 2 more fights before the end.
Now what you need to do is when them dates get closer, just hit Teddi Tuesday up. We're gonna come in there screaming and hollering and doing backflips and all kinds of stunts. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Now, what does it mean to you to be a boxer from Alief?
It's big because Alief in general, we was like, we didn't get a lot of shine or a lot of credit. We like a lot of different places in Houston are known and stuff. Alief is kind of new, so a lot of people just passed over us. But right now, Alief on fire, and I know they had the Charlo twins, out of Alief. But at the time, nobody was really on the wave or didn't even know anything about boxing. I went to high school with them, but right now, like people are really paying attention. Boxing just in general, people are paying attention. Right now, I'm not really the only boxer out of Alief right now, so I'm just, and a lot of people right now, they're just inspired and motivated. They want to get into it now. So that eventually I want to open up a boxing gym in Alief. So, because there's a lot of people that want to get in boxing, but there's nowhere locally. A lot of these young kids, people that want to get in, they're young kids, they don't have cars or stuff or places to go to these other gyms that's like further away. So I'm going to open one up inside Alief area. So for those who don't know, because anybody is going to be watching this video, where exactly is Alief? Because somebody's going to ask me. Yeah. So where exactly is Alief for those who don't know? It's a lot of discrepancies, but Alief is basically, you want to go from Highway 6 to inside the Beltway, from inside the Beltway into Westheimer to West Belford. Alief. So just in case those, because that's a general area that it would make it real easy from inside of Highway, one side of Highway 6, not the other side, which is Mission Bend, from Highway 6 to the Beltway, from Westheimer to West Belford. That's a general area just to get a picture of where Alief is at. Okay, cool. Now, I gotta make that clear because some people would ask, where is it not on the map? So you just made it clear for everybody. You know what I'm talking about? So why did you decide to come on the Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show? You could have been at any show, and we gonna talk about what you said earlier. You said this is my third interview. I'm gonna let you know. Look, I got all salty. I want to let you know that, you know what I'm saying? I know people say all the time, but ain't no other podcast like this. I'm telling you. Nah, for real. But I chose to come on because I'm up and coming and I'm supporting. I show love to anybody who want to support and show love to me. So it's reciprocated. I appreciate y'all for bringing me on the show. So I'm gonna show love to whoever showing love to me. And I don't got no ego or none of that stuff. So I'm humble and I appreciate it.
Everybody from Alief, they ain't got no ego. That's a shame. You had to laugh like that, like, yeah, right. Boy, that's wrong. That's all good, though. But we appreciate you coming on the show. Now, one thing I do want to say is I want to touch on the Jay-Z and NFL contract. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal, I think for me personally, is because I actually DJ for a professional sports team. So when you reconstruct the entertainment, it might open up the doors for people such as myself and other entertainers that are out there, especially in different markets. When you talk about Arizona, Washington, you get what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope for me. But I want to ask you, as a boxer, someone who's in sports, what do you feel about that deal? Even if you don't know everything about it, basically, because we only see one thing on TV anyway. Yeah. We don't actually see the paperwork or the contract sign, right? Okay. So we might not know exactly, but I heard he might be getting the ownership of a team too as well. So it might be an agreement to where basically he owns a team and takes a portion of the entertainment. But the fact that he'll be a minority owner for NFL team, that's dope. Now, some say, I know you've seen the comments on Instagram, some say it was a bad move for him to team up. And some say, yeah, I see what he's doing. He's trying to make a mark. He's trying to be innovative. So since you are in sports, you're up and coming, and you know how, I know you gotta know how important contracts and deals are to make it good for the next generation, like Floyd did for up and coming boxers like you. Someone had to make those negotiation contracts. What do you feel about that whole thing with Jay-Z and the NFL?
I feel like it's a good thing. I don't see why it could be bad. And like the people that are having ill comments towards him is because they don't have no understanding of what's going on. Anytime a black man can even get a piece of ownership of a league, one of the biggest leagues in America, that's one of the biggest sports in America, how can that be bad? That can only be good. So
okay, cool. I just want to see your feedback. Yeah. You plan on being as big as Floyd?
No, that's not my aspirations. I don't plan on being big as Floyd, but I do plan on being well off. I own a couple of businesses. I have one in the works right now. Okay. And open up doors for other people. So yeah.
What would you want to tell us on our last question? I try to motivate people that are actually watching us, or people that are in the crowd. If anybody want to have a dream, it could be boxing, it can be a lawyer, doctor, or whatever. What has boxing told you about following any type of dreams?
You got to be your biggest fan and your biggest critic. And you got to always put in the work, not just for when people are looking, just when people are not looking. You got to work like twice as hard, 3 times hard, and you just got to always grind, and hard work always pay off no matter what. Even when you can't see when it's going to pay off, it always pay off in the end.
Look at him trying to motivate the kid. That's pretty good. Y'all show us some love, baby. Hey, I'm always going to make you laugh. You're going to remember this podcast. I'm telling you the truth, boy. I'm just saying, you're going to remember us. After today, you're going to remember. But we do wish you good luck in everything that you do, the good, the bad. You get what I'm saying? I know you got to take care of your body. I know you got to take care of your mind. You know what I'm saying? So you can stay laser sharp in the ring. But we are grateful that you're here with us today, grinding with us, talking to us. And we just going to vibe out. Now, starting September the 10th, I'm going to break it down. Y'all got to hear this. Make sure you got both ears. September the 10th, which is about 3 weeks, champ. 3 weeks, AD Texas, Dunkin' Donuts. 3 weeks. We will be at our brand new location called Bees Wine Bar in Missouri City, right next to Sienna Plantation. Boom! That's right, Bees Wine Bar in Missouri City, right next to Sienna Plantation, September the 10th. You have to be there. I'm telling you, September 10th, there's a lot of guests going to be in the building because, you know why? It's my birthday. So you never know who's going to be there for DJ Teddy's birthday. I can't tell you all exclusive, but I'm telling you, September 10th, you've been warned. Bees Wine Bar, Missouri City, 7 p.m. You want to get there. We appreciate our special guests. We're about to get live back in the mix and stretch. And thank you for tuning in to Teddi Tuesday Podcast Show.